humans. Welcome to another interesting episode of the Jackpot Diary. As you already know, my name is Mina, and with me today is with me is
I thought we've
just
gone past this.
no, we've not gone past this. Just introduce yourself in peace. I'm not here today to argue. Just
My government's name or my
Yeah.
podcast name.
your podcast name, please. I don't want to hear your government name. It's too long, guys. We're not
Something that
interested in
starts
the
with
government.
Y or something like this.
It starts with Y.
Uh,
What is it?
yeah, something.
Yeah. Oh, I don't know that. You're not dragging name with Kanye. Is that what it is?
Kai is my guy still.
Kanye is your guy. Or maybe
Yeah.
that's why your name has ye in it. Could that be the reason? Stop
Something like
banting.
this.
Introduce yourself.
They call me on my
They
name,
call-
my
who
actual
calls-
name,
who
my actual name. Okay,
Who
guys.
calls you?
My actual
See,
name.
this one be
Is,
feeling like celebrity.
my actual name is Abdul Hafiz. Well, on this
Wait.
podcast they call me.
Who calls you?
They call,
Who are they? Who knows you? Who are the they?
Why? It's just let me say that name. It's
It's
just,
Waye. Like, what, guys, don't you guys like the sound of that name? Like the way it sounds. Waye. Waye is nice.
yeah, it is nice actually.
It is nice. But wait, what has your dad? Has your dad heard that?
Yeah.
they've shortened your grandfather's name from Alawaye to Waye. But seriously, I can put my hands in the hair that I started calling you Waye.
Yeah, a lot
It
of
was-
people have taken
it was
from
me.
you, and yeah,
And on
a
this
couple
podcast,
people now call me why
See.
like
tell your daddy that it was Mina.
yeah,
your
big shout out.
grandfather said for you. Yeah, like I'm taking that name places. That's Alawaye. We're shortening it to Waye and it's going places. But
Let's
anyways,
go.
how have you been?
Yeah, I'm very well, thank you very much. Good to be here again.
Always good to be here. It's always nice to catch up with our listeners. I mean, our loyalists.
Yeah, 100%.
It's
100%.
always nice to be here, just sitting at the end of the camera and just
Love you guys
chatting
so
away.
much. Thank you guys so much.
We really love your support. Like, thank you. But yeah, how's your week been? What's been going on with you?
Not really, nothing much really. It's just work and
It's always work. Like every time we come to the podcast, how's your week been? We just work.
yeah.
What is
mostly.
wrong with you guys in the UK? What is wrong with you UK people and work?
It's just because the bills wouldn't pay itself.
The bills, like they pay bills in other countries. Like I watched a movie and somebody, like in that movie, someone from Paris came to visit someone in the UK
Okay.
and was making reference to the fact that we know you guys always work here. Like there are other countries and they pay bills and they live and they tax them. Why is UK's own different? What is people's problem? See, I don't know.
I
Feels
don't
like
have an explanation for it. It's
you
just-
don't have an
I think-
explanation. I feel
I
like
think
it's all
when-
mental. It's you people's head.
Yeah,
I'm saying you people like I'm not in the like I'm not in the same country. But seriously,
Yeah.
why does it have to be work every time with UK people?
I honestly, I mean, I'm just deep in it now. Actually, now that I mentioned,
I
I'm
feel
just
like
deep in it.
thinking about it self is depressing.
Yeah, honestly, it's just work.
It's just work. Like nothing
Yeah.
else is happening.
Yeah, there is other things happening, but at the end of the day, it's just you have to everything else that happens has to be around work.
It still has to be around work. If
Mm.
you're picking extra shifts, it's
Yeah,
still work. Like
yeah.
that time that you get instead of you to rest, you're picking shifts.
Yeah, you're going holidays. If you're
God.
thinking about
When are
okay,
we going
how
to
many days?
you people, please, I need to quickly put this one out there. I'm looking for Owambe parties. Like, I want to actually go to a Nigerian party. So, please, I'm begging. Should I go on my knees, you guys? If you have any
I think there's an
wedding,
Owambe
Owambe.
party in Birmingham.
anything. Like, I'm actually open to partying this summer. Nobody's inviting me. I don't know if I'm a bad
There's
person.
an Owambe
but-
in Birmingham actually.
In Birmingham.
Yeah, like it's organized by Nigerians. Everyone, the whole idea is just for people.
You
to
see
dress.
these ones that people do where, they would come together, organize Owambe, do fake husband and wife.
I don't know. I really
And
don't
they'll
know.
buy
The details.
Ashwebi.
I just saw it on someone's snap,
Eh,
and they said it's in Birmingham. Owambe tag. So you come dressed in.
dressed in your Owambe attire.
Yeah, and
Please
yeah.
send me if you
Yeah,
have
I'll send
like
it to you,
send it to me.
actually.
But actually, like a real one.
Yeah, like a
regardless,
wedding
in
or
as much as
birthday or
yes,
yeah,
it's
something
Owambe, it's party. Like I'm looking for party. I need to go somewhere.
Yeah, it actually does a lot on your outlook, how you know.
Yeah.
Those are one of the things that don't really make us think about work back home.
Exactly.
Because
It's
not say
like
we don't
on
work as
Friday,
well.
you already know one friend that is getting married on Saturday. Like you've already bought her should be Friday evening. You're going to your tailor's place to say, please, oh, have you finished my dress? Please, I cannot. Your makeup artist, please, I need you to come 5 a.m.
Tailors
Oh,
will
yeah,
stress you. So instead of you stressing about work, you'll be stressing about tailor.
exactly. So there are other things to
Do you know what I
actually
mean?
stress about. Not, I'm leaving on Friday and I'm already thinking that
Ah,
ah next week what are the things I want to do. Okay, so what's on my to-do list for next week? Let me pen these things down. So I mean this week, yeah, just out of
sorry, I didn't ask how your week has been. So,
how my week has been is work. No,
yeah.
nothing else has happened in my week. It is work. I don't know, I'm tired, but it's all work. So this week I sat down on my desk, like working, and I just turned on my Snapchat and I was just chatting about work, and I was thinking about it, and I don't know what you guys think about it. Maybe I should throw it out there and to
Yeah,
you
let's
as
hear
well.
it.
You can leave whatever you think about this idea, guys. I'm open to it. So literally, what I did was for God knows how many minutes, I was literally just chatting about the life of an IT PM,
Okay.
being a PM, jumping into meetings and jumping out of meetings and having to remember everything that happened in your meeting,
Wow.
writing your notes. It seems easy, but it's a lot of work,
Yeah, I can't even
and
imagine.
pouring through your to-do list every day. What did I achieve? What do I have outstanding? And I was just chatting away to my camera. And
So,
I'm like, okay, I feel like I could create a community around this, using the Jackpot Diaries account, like maybe the Snapchat account or
okay.
it's like having work buddies, like walk with me today, literally,
And
and just turn on my camera, live and
yeah.
just chat away, like, okay, of course there will be confidentiality when I'm going into meetings. I turn my camera off, turn my audio off. When I'm done with my meetings, jump back on, tell you guys how I maybe organize my day, starting at 9 a.m, finishing at 4:30, all the things I do.
That sounds
And
interesting
I think
actually.
it was on Friday actually, and at the end of the day I found out that I'm in the habit of documenting what I want to do the next day. So what I notice, I always struggle on Friday evening, like when I leave work on Friday. On Monday when I come back, I struggle to remember the things that
Ah,
I did last week. And I'm there for 20 minutes, like on a Monday morning on my desk, like,
yeah.
okay, sorry, what did I do last week?
And
Like, what are those things maybe that I left that are of high priority that I need to do? So literally just talking to people and how you could literally organize your day regardless of whatever area of life that you're on. So that's what I was thinking about, that I could do that though. Just create what do you guys think? Create a community of work buddies, like we work together. You don't have to say anything to me, I don't have to say anything, like listen to me chat away. Like if I
yeah.
have something to say, you could pick one or two things, like show you my to-do list in the morning. At the end of the day, let's discuss what did I tick off that list,
100%.
how did I
100%.
get through it, and it might help somebody out there. So literally that was just what I was thinking, like
That
it's
is a
like we need
brilliant idea.
friends, we need people to talk to. Like it's so boring in this
Yeah.
country, and anything. Like it could be using your camera, but anything to just find that community of
Yeah,
people.
100%.
But really,
100%.
like enough of my what happened this week and what did not happen. So I mean, it felt like off the back of that,
Right.
what happened and me getting on camera and just recording God knows how many minutes. I haven't deleted it though.
So,
I'm still considering,
did you
like,
did
should
you
I
put it
post
out?
it? No, I didn't put
You've
it. I've
not
not
put.
put it. I just
Oh,
saved it.
that's
Like,
what I
should I
thought. I've
put
not
this
seen it. I
out
was
or
like,
not? No, I didn't put that. I just saved it there. So I don't know what I want to do with that. But thinking about it now, it brought me to what is this thing that people talk about, work-life balance? Is it a scam? When I was back in Nigeria and it was really stressful, people would refer to and abroad, when 5 o'clock is 5 o'clock, 5:30 is 5:30, you're done. And like what's the irony around this whole work life? Because I feel like that statement is not, it's just an irony.
is it?
That's what I think. What do you think?
Yeah. Well, work-life balance, I think, is just balancing your life and work.
I mean, there's work and there's
Literally,
life,
like,
literally, in that
and not
what I
making
say, right?
and not making both get in each other's way. Basically, that's what I think it is. So I don't think it's an irony. I think it's something that we should genuinely look after.
something we should genuinely look after, balancing your everyday life. But if your everyday life is around work, just now you said even the other things that you do is like, is that still work life
Yeah,
balance?
that's
Because
the,
me, I don't get it. I feel like that thing is a scam. Like
why do you think it's a scam?
you're literally searching for a job, and going through the company policy and something. They'll tell you, oh, they take work life balance, very strong, and they're pushing that, being able to work and actually get away from work and do other things. But in reality, it's like that never happens. You still find yourself finishing from work and still doing things that are work related.
So
I still find myself doing that. I don't know about other people, but it's like I have a deadline here, and yes, work is over. And I know I want to meet the deadline. If I want to meet the deadline, I still need to put a couple of
that
hours
extra, yeah.
into it to make sure I can meet up with that deadline. You
Yeah,
know,
so the question now is, if you don't meet up that deadline because you don't want to work outside of working hours, what's going to happen?
well, I don't think anything is going to happen, but in my head, I just feel like
So that's
you are not going to come off as efficient, or
in your head.
yeah, in my
Or
head.
do you think your manager genuinely, or whoever you report to, do you think they will require you to put in
No,
that?
no,
Yeah,
no.
exactly.
They don't require you to. They don't ask you to. But it's like you are doing what
It's
you
just
have to
you just
do
think you have
to
to.
to get what you have to get done.
You're very passionate about your project. You want to get everything done on time.
Well, is that not why you're there, to manage things and make sure you meet the deadlines?
Yeah,
If
but yeah, the
if we could
question.
miss the deadlines, why were the deadlines even there in the
Yeah,
first place?
exactly. So, well, the question is now is what me I'm looking after is your work-life balance. Okay,
Yeah, yeah,
right.
your
Okay,
well-being. Yeah.
your well-being as well. Yeah. So, if you don't put in those extra hours,
Mm-hmm.
does that mean will that are you able to like push the deadline a little bit further?
So I don't know. It has to be for genuine reason, and I
Right.
don't
Okay.
think part of the reason of missing the deadline. So if I come and say, well, I couldn't achieve this
Cause
because this didn't happen at this point. Why did it not happen at that point? I feel
hmm,
like there is no, genuinely, the things that didn't allow those activity happen were probably out of my control. They were probably force major, and you can't particularly pin it. But
yeah.
okay, I'm supposed to complete this document. I couldn't complete it because I had a hard doc meeting. Hard doc meetings are not planned. Like, it just happened, and then he pushed that. But that document still needs to be completed,
Yeah, but at
right?
the end of the day,
It might not be as little
that's
as,
not
but
your
it
fault.
it piles up. No, but you can then go eventually and say, oh, I'm raising a change, or I'm like to my stakeholders and say,
Yeah.
I'm raising
So
a change request to push
yeah,
the deadline of this project.
yeah. So what I
And it's not
think,
because they've asked you for something more that would, like, it's just bits of time that has piled up over.
I get
Do
it.
you, do you get my
I
point?
definitely get your point. So I think what you're trying to say is you want to you want to be as efficient as possible. You
Mm-hmm.
want to always meet up your deadline regardless
Yes.
of
Yeah. Which,
whether you ad hoc meetings come up, or you just have to like get your targets and
mm-hmm.
finish it on time. So okay. And that is definitely, as you have said, is eating into your work life balance.
Into
You know,
other time.
yeah, it's
It's
all
not.
that
It's not
time.
even as if I have other things I want to do. That's
Yeah, that's the
another
thing.
thing.
See,
It's not as if I have something else I want to engage in.
right, okay.
But
This is actually interesting, yeah. Honestly, like,
it's not
it's
even
really
something
interesting.
else I want to engage in. It's like the only thing that just comes to my head is work.
Yeah, I get it.
So how do I change that mentality
Yeah, so
of
that's
my own time
why
should
am I
not
feel like
go
a
into work?
therapist now? Yeah,
No,
so
how do you do it? That's my own thoughts. What are your thoughts on this whole work life balance? Do you have a work life balance? Work life, yeah. Work life
I'd
balance.
say for most importantly, I think I wouldn't. I think your role first, and maybe the company you work with.
No, nothing with my company.
Okay.
My company is chill.
Maybe your role as
Is
well
is
is probably
yeah.
the role. So your role is quite challenging. It is very challenging. It is very tasking. As
No, people management is crazy.
yeah,
Like,
it is,
managing people
and
is
a lot
like
of
the
things happen
hardest.
just randomly outside of what your targets are.
Of
So
course.
yeah, I think that's what makes it a bit challenging for you. So for me, my targets are sort of like laid down for the whole year, sort of. So I just have a few things to work towards for the whole year. So we have like you have like targets where you have to meet, and then sort of break it down and
Into how you would
yeah,
achieve it,
into how
and
you
that's it,
actually,
and
yeah.
nobody comes in to chook something
Yeah, I mean things happen.
in
Things happen.
between.
In fact, lately a lot of things have just been popping up, which is really eating into my yearly targets. But at the end of the day, it's about it's about your team or your manager or who you report to understanding that okay, so this target that this person is meant to meet, he can't meet it because I've given him all these XYZ tasks to do.
Why? Seriously, I don't even want to make this about the official, office work and all of that. Like,
Yeah.
every company is trying, every manager is trying.
Yeah.
It's just nobody will tell you, oh, do this 1, 2, 3 Like, if that was how it works, it would have been easy because you can be like, oh, sorry, you've actually given me 10 things to do and I can only do.
I get it.
No, it's like it's one thing, but that one thing you have to do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 things to achieve it. But let's leave the whole, that's corporate world and all of that. Let's go to our jackpot guys in this country where they're like always picking shifts, and it's always like if they don't pick the shift,
It's like they'll die. It's like we'll die if we don't push it.
it's like see, I don't know if it's maybe it's a black man thing too. We just feel like every opportunity we get, that every time we need to be making money with any extra time. I don't know what it is and how we could actually ingrain it in our own head that we actually need to take some time off for ourselves. Like, even if the time is there, even if it's just to sleep, sit down and sleep.
We need to prioritize ourselves at the end of the day, because is this body that we use to make the money. If this body goes kaput, then no money is meant to be made anymore. But yeah. Yeah, it is tricky. It is tricky. I don't want to sound like I don't pick shifts as well. I do.
Oh, you pick shifts?
Everyone does.
Everyone does. With your 9 to 5 suit and tie. You see. It's you black men. You have problem.
No honesty.
I put it to you people have problem. You not prioritize your mental health. You not prioritize your well-being. Later we'll not be saying we don't have work-life balance. Somebody like me will be saying work-life balance. The phrase, whatever it is a scam. Because in the end, it feels like we're the one that put ourselves in those positions. Like, it's nobody. Like, we can choose to.
I get it, 100%. I think it also boils down to our upbringing and our culture where we are from, or our mindset where we are from. Not culture, sorry. Our mindset where we are from, where we always think how much money you make is directly proportional to how successful you are. So we're always trying to strive to always make money. That's a measure of success. At the end of the day, it's really not. It's really not, especially when you come to a Western country where you see a lot of people that could be doing plenty hours, but they decide not to because they just want to enjoy themselves and prioritize themselves. Do you know what I mean? Like, yeah, it is tricky. It is tricky, and I mean, I wouldn't sound like a saint or anything. So if you just have to weigh your priorities, if you think money is your priority, then go for it. Pick shifts as much as you can. But I'd say there's no amount of shifts that you pick that will make you richer than the person that owns your business or something like this. So you just have to be smart about it. But yeah, at the end of the day, you just have to think smart and prioritize yourself as well. At the end of the day, you make money, spend a little bit on yourself. Take a break. Chill out, do things that will make you happy or things that will relax you. Everybody has things that genuinely, if you say, okay, me now, what do I want to do that will make me forget about any worry I have? There are things that I'll think of, I want to do. Yeah, so try to do those kind of things, and then that will make you refreshed, and then you gonna pick the next shift again.
Next shift again. No, so but how about we also look at this? I just like something just came to my mind, like looking at the whole work-life balance thing. Not the life part is not the part of actually resting or taking a break or something. The life part could also be taking courses, self-development,
I
maybe
think the life part
going
is
into sports.
yeah. I think the
going
life part is a lot.
Like it's a lot of
There's a lot
other
of
things that
It's-
you can do outside of work.
Yes, it's everything outside of you. You trying to get your daily bread. It's like starting a family. It's like buying a house. You know, it's a whole lot of things. Like because buying a house here in this country is a big deal. You know, it's a whole process. Starting a family, getting married, looking for a spouse. Bro, listen, like
He's
it's
looking for spouse. It's
honestly,
like you have
like,
experience with that. I don't hear that. So you're saying you
do you
now
know
have
what I
time
mean?
to
Like,
look for you people. Why you said like you now have time to look for wife?
yeah.
So oh yeah, what did you say?
Nah, this I'm just saying a lot of things.
You put looking for wife there
Yeah,
as
because
part of the other things that you can do outside
it's
of work.
because you
Like,
have passed that stage now.
well, yes, I'm starting a family. You did say starting a family. Of course, I'd love to start a family
Yeah,
at some
I
point.
mean, like,
But you said looking for wife.
yeah, that part is there.
Which part?
For
What
a lot of people.
what can I do to support you? You know the way your manager's like, is there a way I can support you to, do these things,
Yeah.
other things that you want to do? Do you want to book some time out of your calendar, to look for wife? We can like to set time in your
Do you know what I mean?
team's
Like,
calendar to say today call Rashida, tomorrow call Aisha, next tomorrow call. If you start booking it into your
call
calendar,
Aliyah.
no, team's calendar right, starts from morning till night. If it's night, let's just put it there so that 15 minutes before the meeting, the team will do brand like
Oh
you
my
will tell.
God.
Those are conscious. No, but seriously, if
Oh
if
my
you can't
God.
easily do some things,
Yeah.
if you need to pen it down, if you need to put like a reminder for you to do some things, then yeah, do it. It sounds funny, but seriously, like if there's somebody you think you need to call, if you think you need to spend 1 hour on something, like put it in your actual work calendar, put it there, 8 p.m., 9 p.m. This is what I need to
Honestly,
do.
yeah, you're right, 100%.
I feel there is a way you can make things. Maybe if you are.
But that's still you not taking you. That's still you not detaching yourself from work. So if you're putting a personal, thing in your work calendar, that's still you. You not. So I think the idea of work-life balance is you detaching, you trying as much as possible. It's not always easy, but you have to start at some point and then work towards fully detaching yourself from it's like I start work at 9 or 8 or whenever. Maybe some of us that don't work remote, we start our day at 7 because we have to start preparing for work and all those commuting to work and getting dressed and everything is still part of work in my opinion. So you start work at 7.
It's part of work.
Do you know what I mean? And then
we should be allowed to work from home because
do you know what I mean?
because the time when I get out of bed 5:30
Do
is
you know
part
what I
of.
mean? Like it's part of work still, because a lot of people that work remotely, they don't start work until 5 minutes before work.
I love those
Do you know
days.
what I mean? Like,
I love those days.
do you know what I mean? Like, yeah, lucky
Getting
you.
out of bed 5 minutes to 9 o'clock. It's
Lucky
sweet.
you, honestly, lucky you. But yeah, so it's like detaching yourself. You start work, and then when you're done with work, you're literally done with everything, like your project, your manager. In fact, your everything that has anything to do with work. That's you detaching yourself, and then
Oh, what if my personal development goals or courses that I'm taking is on my work?
related. Yeah, so
Like-
that's career progression. So, but yeah,
Yeah.
you just have to.
Well, sometimes you're supposed to build that into your actual work hours. Like
Yeah,
if
exactly.
it's like your PDA now,
Yeah,
you're supposed to like maybe book it
exactly.
again.
So you have to, if it's towards your career, then try to put it inside your work itself.
Your work hours, yeah.
You know, just make sure it goes in there somehow.
What if I was working as a carer?
Well, I really don't know. I think a carer will have to come speak for themselves. But yeah, I think carers as well. I think theirs is even easier.
How? Like they are on the move, supporting
Do you know
people
what I mean?
and all of
Yeah,
that. How do
definitely.
I
And they
build self-development and taking courses and all of that in that
That whole so
movement?
I think work-life balance. I think the topic here is work-life balance, right? So
Yeah, of
I think
course
for
it's
them
work.
it's easy. I'm saying it's easier in the sense that they are at work, they take care of people, which is a very noble thing to do. And then after work, that's it.
Yeah, no, that one,
Do you know what I mean?
usually they can close from work
Yeah.
because it's that resume 8 to 8.
Yeah, exactly.
But how do I build
Progression.
exactly? How do I progress? How
Yeah,
do
I
I
think they
take
have-
2-3
they just-
hours in that 8 to 8 to
Yeah.
actually do a course that will help me become a better assistant
yeah.
carer or something, or progress from being assistant carer to being a senior carer? Is he like,
Yeah, I think, as I said before, I think they just have to some way try to find a space in their day to day and put that career development.
what if I was working in warehouse?
Ah, exam.
No, because it's not everybody that does 9 to 5, and everyone needs a work-life balance. We all go out there to work and earn, and in the end, we need a balance.
But honestly,
The balance that I can use
this,
to progress in my career,
yeah, I think this
and do things for my household, do
Yeah.
things for myself, go on holiday, be healthy, do fitness, this.
Yeah, I genuinely think that these roles that you have mentioned is sort of easier to manage and progress. Not easier to progress. Sorry, I said it's easier to manage your work life balance, because as a warehouse staff,
The whole essence of this topic is just to bring it to your notice. I mean, to put it out there, like it's important for us to prioritize ourselves, not just taking a break. I feel like when everybody talks about work-life balance, it's always from that place of being able to take time to do other things, enjoyment stuff. But really, I feel like it's not just the enjoyment part that is that balance. There is your health and fitness, well-being, prioritizing your family, spending time with family, looking after your parents, calling the people you need to call, doing other things like maybe craft. I don't know what it is, what else you want to learn. Like, that's the other balance that is outside of work, and it's important. And segment, our usual segment where we do our test of knowledge, it's the trivia question segment, and we have our, what do you call it, moderator?
big.
I don't know if the word moderator sounds so cliche.
Yeah, I don't know.
Moderator.
Moderate.
Well,
questioner. Are we?
What do you mean questioner? What's questioner?
I don't know. Is Yoruba used to translate it like that?
Questioner, like there is no questioner even in Yoruba, but like you
Yeah,
pronounced it.
I created this like
You created it
from a Yoruba point of view.
I can't deal with you,
No, yes, now.
guys.
No, we'll first go to.
Where are you going to? Why are you so
Yeah,
why are you personalizing it?
like,
When we make our first million on the Jackpot Diary,
we
what are we
give
going?
we give out money.
We give out money, give away.
What do you want now? Me, I want
Guys, what should we do
travel.
with our first £1 million?
1 million naira. Don't.
No, I did not.
Oh, did
1 million about naira. About like, why are you talking in naira?
Okay. 1 million.
Guys, what should we do with our first million
dollars?
£1 million.
What will you do with $1 million?
No, what should we do on the podcast with our first £1 million?
We're almost there, though.
Before we get to, we're almost there.
Look at
How
her
much?
face.
Guys, why is a liar?
Look at her face, man.
Yeah, I'm like, is there so as someone sent you money that I
Is
don't
there
know about?
something-
You
is there
must have been
something you don't
cheating me. Anyways, moving on. Our first question.
Oh, my days, man. That's jokes.
Question 1. What is the square root of 324? Question 2. What is the chemical symbol for gold? Question 3. In which country would you find the Great Wall?
In which country would you find?
The Great Wall. Question 4. Which animal is the tallest in the world?
Yeah.
Question 5. What is an angle called if it's greater than 90 degrees?
What is that?
Angle called if it's greater than 90 degrees?
If it's greater than 90 degrees?
Yes.
Option.
No options.
Ha. Wait.
Wait.
Let me give you option.
Thank you very much. God bless you.
Option A, right angle.
Okay.
Option B,
Yeah.
obtuse angle.
Yeah.
Option C, acute angle.
Okay. I got it actually. Oh, I'm so smart.
Wait, though.
Alright, you can exchange parts.
God.
Oh, anyways.
Question 1. What is the square root of 324? Answer is 18.
Really? How did it?
Question 2. What is the chemical symbol for gold? It's AU.
Oh! Oh No, AUAGHG. God.
That's actually sad.
Which is
Oh,
that's really sad actually. AU. What's AG?
AG is
What's HG? Is that HG?
Mercury.
Mercury is HG.
Yeah.
HU.
oh, that's sad.
Oh.
That is sad. Yeah,
Okay.
that is sad.
Okay.
That is so sad.
The Great
I'm
Wall
actually
is
gutted.
where?
The Great Wall is in China.
I'm actually
Oh.
gutted. Honestly,
I feel like I said Egypt, right?
yeah.
Why did I even think Egypt? Because
Egypt has
they have those very funny.
Yeah.
Yeah.
they had a pyramid and stuff.
Question 4. Which animal is the tallest in the world? Giraffe.
Why is it mess today?
God, I beg, man.
Question 5. What is an angle called if it's greater than 90 degrees? Obtuse angle.
Yeah. Why is blazing?
On a smoking peas, you get me? Well, I missed one. Oh, I'm actually gutted.
Oh, I failed every other question. Honestly,
I'm actually
I feel,
gutted.
I feel so. Oh, why did I say kangaroo? What
Yeah,
exactly did
better.
I say? I said kangaroo.
Kangaroos are quite tall. They're quite tall because
Yeah, I know. Like when they
stand there.
stretch, like they're really tall. I was actually conflicted between giraffe and kangaroo because it felt like,
I think it's because I've seen a giraffe before.
yeah, giraffes are tall, yeah, but I don't know when those kangaroo when they stand up, that was that was
And
very very tall.
giraffes are long still.
They're still long, yeah, and
And
then
it's long.
Egypt just because of, and then HG. Oh god.
Ah.
And then
what?
this I said
What's
16.
AG? AG is
Silver.
Silver.
AG is silver, yeah.
Subhanallah, that is so sad, you know.
Okay, that's it.
Moving on.
Why wins this round?
But yeah, moving on.
But yeah. Moving on, we were talking about work-life balance. God.
Yeah, so what do you think regarding work-life balance? I say, what would you advise people to? What do you think that COVID? I mean, first and foremost, you need to admit that work-life balance is a thing first before we even ask you to advise people.
Yeah, of course, I agree that it's a thing now. It's not a fluke. It's just because.
But we
I
need
don't
you
see
as a
it-
project manager. We need you to
as a
actually
project-
as an IT project manager. Sorry, I'm sorry. I apologize. So as an IT project manager, as an IT PM, we need to get you to prioritize yourself and actually detach from work. Do you know what I mean? Like,
Okay.
what are the steps you think you can take to sort of detach yourself?
I don't know. Now. That's why I brought this topic here today. That you people.
Now I feel like
How do
with
people
most
do-
things,
how do
with
people
most
do
things we
it?
sort of know, but we don't know if we can actually do them. So, what's one thing that you think? Okay, I don't want to think about work today or anything. What do you think you will do to stop thinking about work?
No, it's actually just. It's always telling myself when I say I'm going to spend extra 2 hours,
Yeah.
I actually keep it at extra 2 hours and not.
What will make you
that
spend? What
presentation, I
will
just
make you
want to-
spend 1 hour and then eventually spend 30 minutes and then
Because
stop?
I'm trying to perfect what I'm doing. So I find myself like after work, I do a lot of documentation and maybe preparing for like a presentation that I have, and it goes into like the littlest of details. I want it to align. I want the colors to look good. I want the fonts to be aligned. And those things they sound really little. They take my time. Before I know it, like I spent 45 minutes just dragging and making. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes, I set out with okay, just additional 2 hours that I want to put in, but I find myself sitting there for like another 4 hours.
Yeah. So
it's actually, I mean,
you need
saying
to be
2 hours,
you need to be
set an alarm.
yeah, you need to be
That
a
says-
bit more conscious.
Yeah, that says after
Going
2 hours,
forward,
get
I
out
think
of
you need
this.
to be a bit more conscious of the fact that you're actually not at work to start with, and then limiting it to that 2 hours, and then going forward from there, you need to start reducing those hours, and also trying to be as
Word.
efficient inside your work, inside your
Inside your
normal
work hours, yeah.
inside your normal work hours. So if it's with doing things like maybe the fonts, you have to go and download new fonts, use the fonts that you have already. You get me?
Yeah.
Yeah, so those little things, you just need to prioritize the time that you have outside of work.
Yeah, and
at the end of
actually
the day.
understand what is also important. I feel like I was talking to my boss one time like that,
Mhm.
and he drew a graph of quality and time,
Right.
and how at different points, so your quality based on time, maybe as closer you are to your deadline, probably the less quality, the less quality that you can give. Do you
Yeah.
get?
Yeah.
And using that to kind of determine what you should waste your time on, basically. For like a presentation, it's like consider who are the audience that do I need to make it that
Look,
beautiful
yeah.
for a 30
Perfect,
minutes meeting where you just want to pass a particular message. Is it worth sitting down 4 hours to
You know?
put into
100%.
that presentation? It's just that graph of quality on time and quality over time, and consider, should I be spending this much time to give, considering the circumstance around what you're trying to do.
100%. 100%. And that's
Yeah,
me,
and I've
me,
always
me
tried to
personally.
picture that.
Yeah, I find myself doing a better work when I'm closer to the deadline. I don't know if you're like that, or if other people are like that.
See, yeah, I wouldn't say that because I typically I don't leave my things till the last minute.
Yeah, okay.
I always prepare for them, like in bits. But guess what? Even in the end, closer to the deadline, I was still saying spend a lot of a lot of time.
I know.
But I've started.
Yeah,
From
you done a significant bit of it.
Yeah, like I've started, but in the end, I still find myself spending a lot of time. So it's like I should go spend this lot of time at once. I know that all the while I've been playing, I did not prepare for it. You know, it's just the perfectionist in me. I always want things to be like top notch.
Yeah, that's
looks
really good.
good,
That's a really
has
good
the
thing.
good content.
Yeah, when they
like,
ask you in interview questions, okay, what?
I'm very I pay attention to details.
Yeah,
like
that's really good.
I won't feel good about myself putting out something I am not confident about. If my confidence is, I like it when I know what I'm saying and I know what I'm doing. I don't like this thing where people say, go just rough it.
Just wing it.
Just wing it. I really don't like winging things.
Oh,
Because it's like, if you ask me, I want to be able to tell you, this is why I did this thing. So I'll put in that extra time for me to be confident in what I'm putting out there.
I read that still.
And the extra time is chopping into my work-life balance. But anyways, guys, I would like to hear
also
from
we
you.
need to understand. Okay, what are the things that you do outside of work as well?
What do I do? It's work. What I do outside of work.
So you need to.
It's work.
So let's get you people out here. They're gonna.
I'm not you people's guinea pig.
Not
I'm
guinea
not, like,
pig.
I feel like I'm not the guinea pig to be to measure work-life balance.
No, it's not guinea pig. It's just doing something. Because when you're looking forward to something outside of work, it makes you detach from work as well sometimes.
Well, true, you're right. And I mean, last year it felt like I was doing a lot of going to the gym and all of that and all that. But this year I haven't been going to the gym.
You're slacking, fam.
Because I feel like because Ramadan came in quite early this year. I gave myself the excuse of after Ramadan.
Excuses.
And excuses. But can you go to the gym in Ramadan?
Of course you can.
I can't. I don't have strength in me. And then you want me to you want me to take the remaining small strength and go to the gym?
Yeah, I think the best time to go to the gym in Ramadan is before iftar or after iftar.
Well, that's what you see on all this content creator something before iftar.
I don't go to the gym, so I really don't know. But I think the best time, if I was going to the gym, the best time would be.
Look who wants to advise somebody like not going to the gym.
I
why have I not gone to the gym this year?
I sort of work out. I don't think I need to go to the gym, but
what kind of workout is
I run sometimes. I use dumbbells in my room. I go play football once in a while.
Well, that can pass as well for physical activities, but I'll put in more work.
Yeah.
In achieving
genuinely, I just want
work-life balance.
I really want you to, because me, I cannot say that my work life is not balanced. Honestly, overbalance is worrying itself. Honestly.
It's so overbalance.
Honestly.
You need more things on your plate.
Yeah.
No, maybe not. Maybe not.
I think it's alright. Honestly, like it's just because it really does help you mentally as well. Like you just find yourself being calm sometimes. You're not really stressing because work can be very, very stressful. And then the things, there's a lot of things that will stress you outside of work itself, and that you actually need to attend to. You know,
Yeah, of course. When I need to do things like that, I make the
you
time.
make the time. Yeah.
But it shouldn't just get to that point where it's death or
Yeah.
life or death before you do
yeah.
it. But I've enjoyed the conversation, to be honest. It was just some thoughts, random thoughts in my
That's
head.
beautiful,
Like it feels like that work-life balance thing is scam, but no, it's not a scam.
No, I don't
So
think
thank you
so.
for sharing your thoughts with me.
Yeah, let's hear from the audience or the listeners at home. How do you guys, wherever you are in the world, in Nigeria, is there work life balance in Nigeria?
Yes, there is.
Do people actually? Cause you spend like 2 hours in traffic. Will you add that to work or life?
It's life. it's life because as far as
I think it's
concerned,
work.
you've gone to no, that's just the same way they don't count the early morning when you travel to work as part of your work starts at 9.
That's
Anyhow,
work still. That should
if
be
you
work.
like leave your house 3 a.m. to be able to get to that work at
Honestly.
9, it's balance. It's not work. It's balance. If you think otherwise, let me know. But yeah, you were rounding up the podcast.
Oh yeah, I mean, just love to hear from you guys. See what you think about balancing your work. How do you balance your life and your work? How do you do it? How do you cope with it? Wherever you are in the world, in Nigeria, how do you do it? In the UK, in the US, in Canada, how did you do it? Let's hear and yeah, we'll also like you to subscribe. A lot of you have not subscribed to this podcast. I know you. I see you. Click that subscribe button now. I feel like I'm forcing them to. They'll not do it.
No, they'll not do it.
You have to beg them a bit.
Exactly. Please subscribe. Hit the notification bell so you're the first to get notifications of when we post new episode. However, we still appreciate your support so far. I mean, that's what has kept us going, to be honest. It can be daunting at times, but here we are, always showing up on your faces every weekend. So support us by sharing the video, liking the video, leaving your comments, engaging with us, ask us questions, tell us your thoughts on any of our topic, and we'll be happy to respond to you. And I'll see you again on the next episode. Ati Jackpot.
Jackpot way.